Right, I think we should be all good.
Sound is better, Matt.
Happy days. I'm not sure what happened. I think I might have just been a one-off when my sound went bad. I don't know if the Wi-Fi here was just a little bit dodgy that day and it just went all lumpy on my voice.
Yeah, it's good today.
Happy days. Connection good, and then I'm half asleep, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Right, I think that's everyone we're going to get in. So I've spotlighted myself, so if you scroll to the second from the left, you will be able to just see me. If not, you can scroll across, have any of the split screens that you want. Just to get started, we're going to stretch off, get the body moving, make sure everything's ready to work. So feet back hip apart, chest up, squatting down nice and low, stretching up nice and high. Don't worry, I've not put on about 10 kilos of weight since last week. Oh, no, there we go. Bear with me. I've not put on a load of weight since last week. We've just got about 4 layers on, so don't mind me. The diet's not gone that badly.
You not decide which of you need Gymshark stuff to wear, so you just thought I'll put it all on.
I didn't actually put any of my new stuff on today. Just chucked on a lot of warm stuff because I woke up and it was freezing in my house. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. Heating was invented for a reason. And I got told off by Phil if I wear Gymshark on video. Won't go down. Fitness logo out. Right, I think that should be everyone connected. Spot on. Don't worry about getting loads and loads of reps done with these guys. Just make sure you have a nice full range of motion. Really stretch out the hamstrings all the way down. Big stretch all the way up. And relax off there. Next up, what we're going to do, lunge in, dip nice and low. Twist over that forward knee. Alternate which leg's stepping forward. When you twist, make sure you're not just looking over your shoulder, you're fully rotating that upper body. Point your chest left with your left leg forward, or point your chest right with your right leg forward. Let's go. Even out with those who's on the same way. Next one, I'll show you side holds to still be easy to see. You want a slight bend in the knee, now I want as much movement through your spine as possible on the way down. Rolling that back over and stand up into a wide shape. Fold over. That way. Big reasons that when you feel horribly lightheaded when you look at this. Definitely not what you want to start with. So I think testing that down does this work out ready. So follow along just like before. Know a little bit more what's coming. The other guy, get everyone caught up.
I used to know he was real busy, but I'll take the message.
Glute work, arms out straight, palms down, you're going to draw back, turn those palms up, and then just alternate your top hand. Let some of these go higher, let some of these go lower. Loads of fibers in the chest and shoulders that we want to get moving. Just make sure you get that rotation on the hands so your palms are facing towards the ceiling by the end of the movement. Last bit of the stretching we're going to get through, and then we'll be on the mats for the glute work. And relax. So, get yourself set and begin on the mats. With the glute activation stuff, it's going to be a little bit longer than normal. So what you're going to do, you've got two options for your glute bridge. You can go for the high just
Sound
make
when we get Matt.
sure things in front, so that's going to be a long
Matt,
squeeze your glutes at the top, and then your way down. So working through from that position, or if you're a slightly easier version, what you can do is lie flat and work from that position instead. Either one's absolutely fine. Straight into whichever one you're going for as soon as you're ready. Straight in. So if you've got that high glute on the hand, or laying flat in that sit-up position, what we're doing, you're pushing through the heels only. Squeeze those glutes to the top point. If you start feeling these in your lower back quite a lot, you're probably with your feet too close to yourself. Take a little step away. If you feel it a lot in your calf muscles, then take a little step towards yourself. Either way, whichever you've got to do to get all that pressure on the glutes. We're doing each section for a time limit, so don't worry about staying in rhythm or doing an X amount of reps. Just work through at speed. You can control the movement completely, and we'll get you through them. Just got about 15 seconds left on these. Two, one, relax. Double leg under that knee. Foot left on the floor is in line with your body. And we're going to work for a single leg glute bridge. Don't try these in the advanced position. Just go to the floor in that set-up position. All the rules stay the same. If you feel your lower back doing a lot of work, take that foot a little bit further away from yourself. If you feel your calf muscles doing a lot of work, bring the foot closer. If you're really struggling, what you can do with these is cheat a little bit by putting your hands on your hips, elbows on the floor. Put up with your hands as well, just to get that extra boost to make sure you get to the top point of the movement. Again, just like regular glute bridges, we're not trying to get loads and loads of reps in. We're trying to keep it controlled, keep it glutes. Really make sure we're doing it. Got about 10 seconds, then we're going to do the exact same on the other side. In 3, 2, 1, swap it over. Get the position in and straight back in. It's really important to have one side a little bit together. It's more difficult straight away. Just remember you can add hands there. Elbows on the floor and push through your hands. Make sure you're getting the full range of motion in there. Keep it those going. Stop opening the door. Away. Final 10 seconds on those. We're going to be changing the position of the body after these. So relaxing off in 3, 2, 1. So next position we want, the leg you just worked on the bottom side, in the side position. From here, put a slight bend in your leg. And what we're looking at doing is lifting the leg with that same angle up to the side. So always keep a little bit of a bend in your knee. Try to keep your heel down. Same angle at the back of the knee. Lifting that leg up and in line with your body. So you're not doing these with locked straight legs. If you do with locked straight legs, a lot of the pressure is going to move up towards your oblique. So keep that bend in the knee. Heel always ends up a little bit lower than the knee at the top. Open it out to the side. So don't lift your legs straight up. You open it out to the side. Try not to rock back and forward. Go nice and steady. Get down to steer it. Your hand at the side. Whatever hand position you want to keep your body stable is absolutely fine. Stuff like this you can do with resistance bands as well if you want to add those in. You can also hold the weight there if you do want them more intense. If not, just focus on that movement. If you do start to cramp up, just take a second, stretch off, and then go straight back in when you're ready. Ten seconds left, and we're going to do the exact same on the opposite side. In 3, 2, 1. Same position, opposite side. Get yourself as comfortable and stable as you can. Straight into that same movement. Remember, you're keeping that angle at the back of the knee. You're opening those legs out wide. Don't try and lift your legs straight up. Your knee wants to end up higher than the heel. We want the glutes doing as much work as possible. Got about 15 seconds left of this. Burn for as many good reps as you can. And relax off there. So, changing position again. You want to be on all fours. So, hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. In that box position, trying to keep the back nice and flat. Move back to that leg that we worked. So, the leg that just rested on the last one, so you've got the leg in the last position. What you're going to do is draw that knee through to your chest, kick your heel up to the ceiling. So it's knee to the chest, kick to the ceiling. Just from the position in the front, keep the top. Not trying to straighten your leg at the top, working through that kicking motion, keeping that movement going. Always a big breath out on the way up, deep breath in, all that knee. Again, don't focus on my voice. Not going to cause 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Swap it over. Exact same on the other side.
Kyle Walker. good. You know, people genuinely believe that I've changed my name just so I can have the same name as the right now. I can confirm that this is my real name. I'm not doing it to just be like him. I was actually the original Kyle Walker.
These work.
What was the atmosphere like in there?
About 20 seconds to go on this.
Yeah, I think everyone's feeling confident. This is a season where people will say that Man City have got to prove themselves, that they've got to prove themselves. But what people is, and I feel like that confidence, it resonates throughout the show.
3, 2, 1. Lay it out nice and flat to your mat. Cross the arm low. Making the whole upper body relax. Toes out and heels inwards. In this position, all I want you to do is take a big, long, slow breath out. Push your hips down into the floor and squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. Really grab your feet and potentially your knees off the floor. And hold this breath out for as long as you can. Keeping the body relaxed. And then relax. Long breath out. As you can. The more squeeze as hard as possible. Get your legs. Squeeze those glutes. Breathe you want to tempo. Make sure you don't rush it. Keep working through those. Long, slow breath out. Hold the squeeze for as long as you can. Breathe as hard as you can as well. Move twice.
Matt, sorry, your sound is really bad now, but I can hear someone's TV in the background. Can you ask everyone to mute? Because I think that distorts your sound.
Let's have a look. Where's the TV on? That's what we'll have.
I think it's background noise that
Yeah, I know it's going to be. And relax off there, guys.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. So, breath back, let yourselves recover, shake off the legs if you need to. If anyone's got the TV/radio/podcast/anything on in the background, you can either whack it on pause or whack yourself on mute. Just I think the sound's coming through and it's essentially stopping my sound to put that through.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I think it was me, but I'm going on mute now.
That's all right, no worries. Right, sorted. So just catch your breath, shake off a little bit, that's the glute workout done. Grab your drinks and recover. Just going to give you a minute or so, and then we're going to go on to the leg workout. So the way the leg workout is going to work, we're going to go for it twice. With this, you can add weights in if you've got bars, if you've got kettlebells, feel free to add them in where and when you like. But what I'd recommend is going through the first round first to get used to it. Make sure you're comfortable in it, and then you know that adds weights in. Just go away. You man, Giles. Right, so first move we're going to go into is going to be a lunge complex. So for this, what we're going to start off doing is left leg down, and that left leg doesn't move. And what we're going to look for is a forward lunge, a side lunge, and then a curtsy lunge. All of that with the left leg not moving, that's going to be our first exercise. So get yourselves ready, make sure you've got plenty of space around you, so some lateral movements. And let's get you ready in 3, 2, 1, and we go. So stepping in to the middle, stepping to the side. For a side lunge, stepping behind and round for a curtsy lunge. So that left foot never leaves the floor. Working through those. Left foot never comes off the floor. Always keeping that there. And which Just make sure you're always pushing off the right leg on the lunge. So on the front lunge, right leg will push, side lunge, right leg will push, curtsy lunge, left leg will push. So it should be right push, left push. All of this without the left foot leaving the ground. Going to move on to the exact same movement on the opposite side in 3, 2, 1. So now the right foot's glued to the floor. Lunging in, lunge to the side, then into a curtsy lunge. And just swap which leg's pushing. So it's left leg pushes, and then the right leg pushes. So left, left, right now. All without that right foot leaving the floor. Keep you working through those the whole way. And in 3, 2, 1. Relax off there, set your feet in a regular squat position. What we're going to do is go squats with a pause. So just drop all the way down, pause, count to 3, and then press up. So work at your own tempo. If you want to make the pause a little bit longer or shorter, you can, but it's all the way down, pause, 2, 3, press. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Dropping down, pause, 2, 3, press and squeeze. So straight into those. Always rolling straight onto the next exercise. Remember, you're adding that pause at the bottom. When you pause, try and make sure your hips are right down that level with the knees. If you're feeling confident early doors, you can add weights in now if you want to. But don't feel like you have to. Ten seconds left to go. And in 3, 2, 1, relax off, shake the legs off slightly, reset to that exact same foot position. We're now going for half squats. So come all the way down, only halfway up, all the way down, only halfway up. So you're just doing the bottom half of your squat now. You're never standing all the way to the top. Use your hands for balance however you want to. Just make sure you're never locking out those legs. So you've got constant tension on your quads, hamstrings, and glutes. Still trying to push through the heels and not through the toes. Looking at a slightly higher tempo on these. Trying to get plenty of reps out in this one. Ten seconds left. In 3, 2, 1, relax. If you use any added weight, please don't use it for this next one. We're going to step up almost into a sumo stance with your legs straight. From that position, push the hips back, lower down, reach as low as you can. Now we're going to move around to the right leg, move around to your left leg, move back to the middle, and then push the hips forward, squeezing the glutes to get yourself back to standing. So this is purely a mobility movement with a little bit of a glute squeeze at the end. The legs straight round to the right, round to the left, back to the middle, squeeze the glutes and almost lead that upper body up. Really try and get nice and low when you reach the floor. Everyone should have better flexibility than me, so I expect everyone lower than I am. Back to the middle, lead that upper body up, squeezing the glutes. Try and keep your legs straight in line. Squeeze those glutes to lever yourself up. It's a slow and controlled movement. Really good for getting mobility in the hamstrings, the glutes, and the lower back. And I'm going to relax off in 3, 2, 1. Last movement before the final exercise. What we want is use a wall, use a chair, or use a table to support yourself. You're going to do what's called a sissy squat. So for this, you want heels off the floor. floor. So to support yourself, come down, bum to heels, and stand up onto flat feet. So essentially, using that squat form that you never want, so heels coming off the floor up to your bum, stand up, flat feet, and squeeze. If you're at all worried about your knees or ankles with these, just don't go quite as low, just come halfway down. It's completely up to you, but it's a really good way to burn out the quads, burn out the calves, but please don't add any extra weight to it. Your body weight should be plenty. Going to work for about another 15 seconds on these, and then we're going to finish on either a wall sit or a squat hold. Depending on what you're doing your workout, you can pick either one. In 3, 2, 1. Relax off, shake the legs, get your position in, either wall sit or squat hold. Going to drop into those in 3, 2, 1. Drop down to the bottom of your squat or into your wall sit and hold there. We do have a rest break coming up after this, so if your legs are burning, knees slightly shaking, that's absolutely fine. That's what we want at this point. We want them burning out. Making sure you need that rest break. 10 seconds to go. And we're going to have you relaxing off in 3, 2, 1. Relax off there up to standing. Shake the legs off. Feel free to unmute if you're on mute. We're going to take about a minute or so to rest before we go through that same circuit one more time.
Sounds much better, Matt.
Sounds much better.
Much better, yeah.
Happy days. I think it might have just been where other sounds were crossing across it. And I think it prioritises one sound at a time on Zoom. So it might just been a sound being chosen over mine, essentially. But shake the legs off a little bit, get some movement through the lower body, grab your drinks and recover. And we're going to be getting ready to go through that circuit one more time. So, get that position again, left leg's glued to the floor. We're going to go into that lunge complex in 3, 2, 1, and we go. So stepping in, reset, into that side lunge, reset, into that curtsy lunge. Remember, you're going to push off the right leg, you're then going to push off the right leg, and then you're going to push off the left leg on the last one. So right, right, left is the way you push through the legs, but that left foot is glued to the floor. You can add weights into these now where you feel confident. You know what the circuit's like, you know how difficult it is, you know where your limits are, so if you want to grab a kettlebell or a plate or your bar for any certain parts, please do. And we're going to be swapping legs in 3, 2, 1. Right leg glued to the floor this time. Let's drop into a front lunge, push off your left leg, step into your side lunge, push off your left leg, drop into a curtsy lunge, push off the right leg. So left, left, right is your new order, with that right foot now stuck to the floor. Remember, forward lunge, side lunge, curtsy lunge. And again, we're not focused on getting loads and loads of volume into these. We want good quality reps every single time. So if you are starting to struggle, don't feel like you should cheat your reps and start dropping only part way in or anything like that. Just slow down the tempo and make sure you get nice and low into every rep. Range of motion is what we want to get through. And 3, 2, 1. Set those feet in that squat stance. Going to be dropping down. Pause. 2, 3. Pressing up. Squeezing the glutes. So squats with a pause at the bottom. Straight into those when you're ready. If you want to make these more difficult by adding weight or by increasing the time on the pause, please do. Do what you've got to do to burn out those legs. Final 15 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Bottom half of the squats now, so only halfway up. Always keeping that tension on the legs, just that bottom half of the movement. All the way down, only halfway up. Still pressing the heels, still keep the core engaged, still trying to get nice and low. Keep working through those. You should really start to burn out the legs now. You're only doing that bottom half of your squat, going all the way down, only halfway up. And in 3, 2, 1. Step out, so you're almost in that sumo stance, but not quite. Legs as straight as you can, drop the hips back, reach to the floor. Work around to your right leg, work all the way around to your left leg. Back to the middle, and then squeeze the glutes to stand up. All about squeezing the glutes together. Work your way around to the right, work your way around to the left, and leaving yourself up through squeezing glutes. I'll finish your class then, Brad. Keep it going. Slow tempo with these, pure mobility we're focused on, not trying to burn through loads of reps or anything like that. Going on to those sissy squats next in about 10 seconds time. In 3, 2, 1. Grab a wall, use a chair, use a table, anything you need to for a bit of support. Up onto the toes. You're going to squat down, thumbs down to heels. Stand up, push the heels into the ground. Again, if you worry about your knees or ankles at all, just don't come all the way down. Just go about halfway down into it. Still going to help get an extra burn in the quads and calves. Just going to work through these before we get onto that final squat hold. Right, so what you say, you don't want to lock up? No, lock up. Okay. So a bit. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Shake those legs off. Get your position in. We're going to drop down into that squat hold or wall set in 3, 2, 1. Straight down into those. Bottom of your squat or in your wall sit. Either way you want. Hips and knees level. Knees over feet. Core engaged. Keeping the tension on the legs. This is the last bit of leg work you need to get through this morning. So keep that hold. Really focus on making that as static as possible. Burn out whatever energy you've got left in the legs. For 3, 2, 1. Relax off there. Shake those legs off. Get your breath back. Get your recovery. That is the leg work out the way. So, what we're going to do now, only got a little bit of time left. I think I've got a little bit too slow on the glute workout, so it does mean there'll be a little bit less out work to finish. But what we're going to do, we're going to go with 2 movements. The 2 movements we've got, one is going to be a crucifix crunch. So for those, you want your legs as straight as you can, up in the air, rolling forward to reach for your toes. The other movement we're going to go for is going to be plank dips. So for a forearm plank, what we're going to want to do is rotate your hips to the left, right, left, right. What we're going to do, we're going to go for 40-20s, 2 rounds of each. So let's get you ready. So we're going to start on that crucifix crunch. 4 rounds in total, 2 rounds of each exercise. So get in that position. Lying flat, arms up to the side and across, legs up straight. And we're going to go into those in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reaching up for those toes. Make sure you lay your back line nice and flat between each one. And really reach up to get up there. So the big breath out, emptying the lungs at the top. Work through that motion. Big breath out every time. Really reach up to that top point. 2, 1, relax. 20 seconds to breathe. We're going to go to those forearm plank dips. Just again, position with that short arm plank. Left hip down, right hip down. Drawing a semicircle with your lower back. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Working through those. Keep the focus and keep the effort all the way through. Three, 2, 1. Relax off there, get your breath. It's going to be crucifix crunches up again next. That's half through that work. So 1 round of each gone, 1 round of each to go. And let's get you ready. We're going to be going straight back in. Crucifix crunches in 3, 2, 1, and we go. So legs up as straight as you can. Laying out in that cross, hugging forward, reaching for the toes. Always a big breath out. Really reach up. If you can make it to your toes, try and get your wrists past your toes. So make it as difficult for yourself as possible. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relaxing off there. One lot of those plank dips left to go. Last bit of our work that you need to get through is coming up. In 3, 2, 1. And we go. Last one of those plank dips. Forearm plank position. Left hip down, right hip down. Left hip down, right hip down. Working through those. Keep your breathing controlled the whole way. There's halfway there. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax off completely there. Get your breath back. Let yourselves recover. Just shake the body off a little bit. Grab your drinks and rest. That's all the hard work done for this morning. What we'll do is I'll just give you a minute to recover. Get your breath back. Rehydrate a little bit. And then we'll go into the stretch down. Feel free to unmute if you want to unmute. That's all the hard work done. I'm just going to let you recover before we get into the cool down. Right, all feeling? Seeing thumbs up, we're all good. Good. Right. So let you breathe, let you recover. For the stretch down, all we're going to do is just some maintenance stretch work. It's going to keep the muscles and joints we're using in the class nice and healthy. Should help with the soreness that you're going to feel tomorrow. It's not going to do anything for your flexibility, unfortunately. But like I said, it'll do the important stuff and keep those muscles up. So starting off, legs straight, toes forward. I want you to drop your hips back. Let your head hang down and reach for your toes. And a big breath out. Reaching for the ceiling, hips all the way on your heels, taking a slight backwards bend. And then quads. Squat exactly to the side. And both your arms hit your head. If any of you are looking for more work, not just Jeff, we are getting so if you're there, whack in _fitness, and that will find that one. There'll be someone there for you to do just to keep you going. And hug all the way around. Chest forward, shoulders back. Try and meet your elbows together behind your back. And shoulders straight on the body. Shoulder stretching. Swap over. And finally, the back of the opposite shoulder, pushing your wrist. And swap in, same on the other side. Gently breathing through and relax off completely there.